boy Tune, and this is Y.B.E.T.V. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about why trucking companies are so greedy and how can you spot and identify a greedy trucking company. Before we get into that, let's definitely play some bills. Go to www.ybetv.org and go to Ask Mina or Tune, and you can ask her about health questions. You can ask me about eating healthy, and you can ask me about trucking and business and things of that nature, like you always do. And go to www.ybetv.org/shop, and you can get the business marketing course, the business credit course, the setup. You can get some cool t-shirts for your business with your logo on the back. You can get all those beautiful things, and they are fairly priced and ready to rock and roll. Let's rock. All right, we're gonna talk about greedy trucking companies. One of the things I say about trucking companies is the majority of the way is not regulated. Now, there's a lot of people that's gonna say, well, it's because of this congressman or the governor. And listen, no, I don't listen. It's because of, yes, I just don't blame one person. And then, like, most people, they be like, Tune, so, like, what are you, a liberal? No. Like, so are you a conservative? No. So, are you a Republican? No. Democrat? No, I don't gangbang, bro. I don't gangbang. So you gotta be something. I'm like, okay. Well, I consider myself a demo-publican. Like, what's that? I'm like, I don't know. I just made it up. I don't do all that. No, I don't believe. Listen, people. The thing that I want people to understand, this is just my take. Listen. I'm not a fan of people who make laws. I'm not a fan of the majority of the people who make laws, because a lot of them make laws from a place that they don't know about, and they always favor the wealthy. So it's like the working Joe or the small business, the smaller company that tries to take care of their drivers and actually give them a fresh shake. You know, a lot of them hurt, but a lot of the bigger companies don't hurt. For example, let me show you the difference between ABC Trucking that has 65 trucks and signed on to them, like 40 company drivers and 25 owner-operators, right? And then you got the regular owner-operator. Now, they've made a million different rule sets to make sure that we stay within the guidelines. And they make all these stern penalties. But these companies don't face these penalties like we do. So is that fair? No, to me, it's not fair. I do not believe that that's fair. There's no way you can make me say it's fair. And I don't like, it's not fair. I don't like the idea of people even saying it's fair. Then, like, why are these companies so greedy? Because they're not regulated. Like, they make sure in the interest of the public that we get regulated as owner-operators. Oh, it's your fault. If the equipment is faulty, it's your fault. If you're speeding, it's your fault. If you miss something on a pre-trip, it's your fault. If you take one of their trailers, it's your fault. So, like, they get points too, but at the end of the day, what happens to a C.R. England with 5,000 trucks or a J.B. Hunt with 5,000 trucks if they get 100 points? Absolutely nothing. But what happens to Joe Blow? Joe Blow, he can't get signed on. No one will insure him. Because C.R. England is self-insured. What you gonna do? They don't care. What they gonna pay out the settlement. They self-insured. They gonna get the insurance, and they supposed to get the company shut down, but they don't. Nothing happens. So the point is that you gotta look at it like this. You got Joe Blow. He's working for a company that pays him $1 amount plus the fuel surcharge. Now, a lot of people be like, that's good money. Yeah, that's great money for him to take home. But Joe Blow has a truck and a truck note. You see what I'm saying? And he has to run himself ragged for that. So now, why is that not some type of law that you should pay these guys at least this much if you're an owner-operator or a lease driver? You should at least hit this right here. They say, well, the fuel surcharge is whatever the national average is. Listen, the fuel surcharge on that load is 27 cents a mile. The customer paid $1.37 a mile for the fuel. How you gonna take like 80% of the fuel? What? Seriously? And there's no. So my question is this: let's say you got Tom. He's making $1.05 a barrel, his paycheck is about $1,700 in a week. How much is he gonna put up for taxes? How much is he gonna put up for fuel? After he put up for taxes and he put up for fuel, what does that leave him with? Huh? What does that leave him with? That leaves that man with about $689. And then what about business growth? You know, you definitely got to put something up to operate, something to maintenance, and also something to pay taxes with. So what does that leave that man? Meanwhile, they making hand over fist in money. And then he gets pulled into a weigh station, or he's having a problem. His truck is going rattle, rattle, thunder, clatter, boom, boom, boom. And he like, okay, well, I got a couple dollars saved up. Let me pull into this TA, which is $100 and some an hour labor. This Freightliner, or this Kenworth dealership, or this Volvo dealership, where they $100 and some an hour. And he pulled in and they say it's going to be $4,500. He just depleted all of his maintenance, and he had to go to his regular savings that's for his house and put it into the truck so he can go back out and rebuild it again. He's working for the next breakdown. And these companies get away with this stuff. And there's nothing in it like, so how can you expect somebody to actually be able to maintenance their truck and be able to run and maintenance their truck and you're not paying them? And it's nobody protecting the driver. Like, can you name some laws that protect the driver? The fuel surcharge thing, you gotta at least give them that. 27, 30 cent amount for fuel. Now, I'm not a rocket scientist, but the last time I checked, diesel has never been 27 to 30 cent amount. Man, listen, even at the lowest times, like then it goes down to 19 cents. Like, come on, man, like, be realistic. That's not really even covering the cost of diesel. So you really kicking yourself in the tail and you paying for diesel. So they not giving you none of your diesel that you deserve because you actually run it. Then the line haul, they not giving you a fair shake on that. So how can you maintain your truck, pay taxes, and do all the things that you do unless you got a steady hand and a steady budget and you start to put yourself in a position where you can actually, you know, run really, really hard and run yourself down to the bone? That's why you got to be really, really picky when you go into these companies and make sure that they're giving you a fair shake. That's why I say go to a company with percentage, because nobody's going to protect the owner-operator. Nobody's out here protecting us, man. They're not making no laws to help us, and these companies are taking full advantage, and that's why they're so greedy, because nobody is absolutely jumping on the side of me and becoming a demo publican and saying, you know what? We need to figure something out so we could get some type of regulations that's going to actually get some of these owner-operators some fair shakes and pay. Because you can't keep on taking all the meat off the bone and giving the owner-operator the dang on bone and then thinking that he going to be able to deal with all the costs that's associated with being an owner-operator. It's just totally unfair, and that is my synopsis of why these companies are greedy. Because who going to stop them? Maybe the demo publicans. You already know, it's your boy Tunchi. It's Y.B.E.T.V. And if you don't want to end up in a box, think outside of it. Y.B.E.T.V.